This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
How about Steve Regal here with George South? This is a deep cut. I don't think we've seen much Steve Regal on the program.
I don't think we have, and this is not Lord Stephen Regal either.
No, this is a different one. Hey,
yeah,
how much did you love? Rick always had these like go-to lines, right?
Yeah,
Get any woman I want. You always knew the big snap was coming afterwards. That was like a crutch of his. I dug it.
Yeah, it was. I love the Jethro Bodine thing about Hawk's Brain. For those of you who don't know who Jethro Bodine is, most of you listening here do, but obviously he was with the Beverly Hillbillies and was the quote-unquote meathead, so to speak. There's JJ in the end set. He's going to really bring this match down. So but I love that, and I love the fact that he was talking about how Hawk blows up. You know, take that respirator off your back and go 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a little inside baseball there.
Absolutely, it was.
Yeah.
He's having fun.
Yeah, he is. It was good. Good stuff. And so, you know what? I remember Steve Regal, kind of.
Well, here's the thing. He debuted a week prior to this at the Baltimore show we just saw a clip of where the Road Warriors won the 6-man strap. So he's only been with the company about a week at this point.
Yep.
And he's actually going to leave for the WWF on September 4th. So he's only here for a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Mid-May to early September.
Mm-hmm. And did he wrestle as Steve Regal in the WWF?
Say again?
Did he wrestle as Steve Regal in the WWF? I mean, did he?
I believe so. I mean, he didn't have like what I would call a push.
Yeah, because again, that's why I really don't remember him that much. So,
well, you may have seen him before. You know, he bounced all over. He was like a territory guy, but he was everywhere in the mid '80s. Florida, the Pacific Northwest. I think the AWA. I mean, he's a guy that I've seen clips of all over the place.
Right. AWA is where I'm remembering from, I believe.
But when he goes to the WWF, I think he's primarily like, I think they call him enhancement talent.
Oh, yes. He put guys over. There you go.
And speaking of putting guys over, how about George South here? One of the all-time greats at that, right?
Oh, yeah. And George has trained many wrestlers today. One of his prized pupils and one who really is really a big backer of his is Big Swole, who works for us in AEW. And George, a very Christian guy and a good guy and a guy that knew how to, you know, I always thought guys back in this day who knew how to put guys over were great workers. They all were.
Right.
And George South was one. Gene Ligon was another one. I guess to a certain extent, the Italian Stallion was. But guys that you see, these guys are like our regular enhancement guys, George South.
Yeah.
Some of these guys that would show up on Saturday morning, especially ones that Ronnie Garvin would beat up, they didn't have much experience at all. And so Garvin would get pissed off and then he beat the fuck out of them, which was always entertaining for us.
Sure.
We love seeing guys really get beat up. By the way, speaking of Don Coronado, Don was trained by Ole and Gene, which means he got shit beat out of him on his training. He was one of those kids from North Carolina who thought he could be a wrestler, right? Yeah. And they would take him to like the Greensboro Coliseum, which is now the Bojangles Arena, and they would make him run the steps and beat the shit out of him. And he came back the next day and wanted to do it again. So that's how he became a wrestler. So he went, really, Coronado was the kid going through the school of hard knocks.
Right.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.